Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? I think something's jammed in the door. It's hard to open. Clear out some of the leaves here. Okay. So I got, let's see, the last of the meaty pate. Let's see, real chicken and tuna, I think. So I think we're going to do a hearty cuts tomorrow. I think we're due to do the turkey next, but I don't remember. I actually lost track of time. I was surprised to see we're already finishing this can. Seems not long ago, and I just screwed up the last batch of cans where I had 2 cans open at the same time. But I guess that was a little while ago. So let's see, yeah, the weather continues to be about the same. Look at the forecast. It actually shows it may slightly warm up over the next 5 days. Just a little bit, like maybe a degree each day or something like that. I'd rather get cooler, not hotter, but I think Scruffy's looking at a piece of debris that fell or something. A leaf, or I think it was fur from his falling from the glove, but I'm not sure. So anyway, yeah, the weather is going to get a little hotter. Probably won't make too much of a difference until the 5th day. Maybe the 4th. That presumes that the weather actually stays flat. If there's a sudden temperature spike, then yeah, it's going to get nasty. So I went for my long run last night after I fed Scruffy. So I actually got a slight breeze again, which got yeah, basically the air continued to cool down as I got closer to the sunset. So very similar conditions to the last time I did long run, I think. Yeah. So the previous long run I did, I set yeah, not a record, but it was the first time I got a time that was reminiscent of my worst times before I got injured. So it wasn't a great run, but compared to since my injury, it was. So it was a fairly substantial leap in performance. So that was a good thing. So unfortunately, but not surprisingly, I didn't do quite as good yesterday. My feet felt a little more tired. Can't really blame the weather though. The weather was probably about the same, and there was a nice breeze, especially towards the end. Scruffy wants to climb. So so it was, yeah, in the end a little slower. So I gave back a few minutes, I think, but it was still, I think, yeah, better than my other recent times since my injury, so it's still better than I've been, and I'm actually not surprised. I got a slightly slower time this time. I think if I was more rested and maybe it was a little cooler, I'd probably do better. But hopefully I'm going to get stronger and I'll continue to overall improve my time. But yeah, one consolation is I did decide to slightly extend my route, just a little bit. So during the last lap, I was thinking, I'm not feeling that bad. I know I'm going slower. It's mostly just my feet getting tired. It's not not that I'm out of breath or anything like that, or out of energy. Can I extend my route a little bit to make up for the fact that I'm running slower? So I didn't want to run too much longer. So one of the problems with the route I run is there are opportunities to circle back, through alternative trails and stuff like that. But a lot of them still will require you to go considerable distance to complete the loop. So I was trying to figure out what's the shortest extension I can do where I don't end in the middle of nowhere and either have to run all the way back or take a really long walk back. So finally figured out a alternate route that makes me backtrack a little bit, but not much. So I did do a little bit more distance. So, because the other thing I've been kind of contemplating is, do I want to focus on improving my time, or do I want to focus on improving my distance? So since I was losing a little bit on the time, thought, well, let's try fixing the distance a little bit. Just a little bit, though. I'd like to more gradually scale it up. The problem with the routes, as I mentioned, is they don't really gradually scale up that well. They scale up in much bigger increments more naturally. So it's like very natural for me to add like another half mile or something like that. But it's harder for me to add something less than that. Or it's very easy for me to add a mile, another lap or something, which is 1 2/3 miles. So my legs are a little tired today, but I'm gonna try to. Oh, that was a meow. Does that mean you're ready for food? Yeah. Get your chin there, your neck. So yeah. So after I feed Scruffy, I'm planning to go for a bike ride, despite my legs tired. I think I can manage the bike ride. Okay, I kind of want to wrap up here. I'm worried that if I keep going, Scruffy's going to suddenly turn and strike, and then I'm going to have to give him a timeout, and then it's going to take forever to feed him. Yeah. Okay, let's get your food. Okay. Wow, they're all the way over the edge of the mat. Gonna make me put it on the deck. Oh, my Scruffy moves all the way to the corner there. Hogging the mat. So I don't see any major grooming artifacts. So maybe the flea pill did its job. And maybe Scruffy avoided getting a bunch of new fleas to jump on him. Okay, done with the brush. So I caught Scruffy on the table late this morning. Didn't have the camera though, so and as I've been complaining, it takes forever to power up. And then yeah, this was pretty late morning, so he jumped up on the table. I think he slept for a while. Then I caught him again, and I think he saw me in the kitchen. I forgot what I was doing, but he got a glimpse of me, and then he slowly decided to get up and then jump off the table. I'm not sure if that was him anticipating I was going to bring out the water. It was still a little early. Yeah, earlier than I usually bring out the water, but since he was awake and jumped off the table, I thought I'd bring out the water. I had chilled it already, so it's ready to go. So it came out, and yeah, he was behind the table, and he played that game where he lies back down and waits for me to go back in. So yeah, I think he just wanted his water. Didn't want anything to do with me. And then yeah, after I go back in, then he gets up and goes for the water. So yeah, kind of back to his old games. So let's see. Oh, on my run yesterday, there was a little girl on a bicycle, and she almost ran me over. So she was riding down a little hill, and it's kind of so she's following the sidewalk. And I'm running on it's a pretty wide. This section has a pretty wide sidewalk. So I saw her coming, and she has to, so the path splits, so she could actually take any number of routes, and then the sidewalk's pretty wide, and I'm just running on like the very edge of the sidewalk, so I wasn't too concerned. But as she got closer, she basically was not doing. She was not using her brakes, and she was turning towards my path, and she was doing a very wide turn such that she would basically run right into me. And yeah, I wasn't terribly happy with that. So she got closer and closer, and then yeah, basically it looked like she was going to run right into me. So I ran right off the path, jumped into basically off the path into the I think it was grass, shrubs, whatever. Yeah, she didn't even say sorry or excuse me. Yeah, I just saw a few other kids with bikes. I don't think they were all part of the same group. I think they were just different different kids. The other one, yeah, no, the other kids ran into me or came close to running into me. There was like one little boy. He gave me a wide berth, but yeah, he was playing Speed Demon or something. Yeah, he's trying to go really fast down that sidewalk, and he's going the opposite direction I was running. So fortunately, this particular section has very wide sidewalks. So yeah, plenty of space. Didn't have to worry about getting run over on that one. I think I saw the porch cat. Oh, I saw Boots on the way back. So the first house after I left the park, yeah, he was basically sitting in their yard, just kind of watching. I guess he was watching me pass by. I guess maybe he was just watching everyone coming out of the park, uh, coming by. So I was, just slowly, you know, walking on the sidewalk, leaving the park, and he's keeping a keen eye on me. So there's little two pieces of kibble on the plate. Saw them on the floor when I was trying to clear up the track on the sliding door. So I don't know, those pieces might be really stale, so I don't know if Scruffy's going to eat them or not. Let's see. I think I'm going to move the balls for Scruffy. They did a pretty good job cleaning the bowl. There's not much left. I don't think I got enough sleep last night. Moving the balls. Woke up earlier than I thought, or woke up earlier than I wanted to. Tried to go back to sleep, but couldn't get back to sleep. So I think Scruffy's done. Went right for the leg this time. Usually I see him start grooming other places first, not his leg. Yeah, usually he's sitting up like that when he starts grooming. Okay, yeah, he'll do his foot or something like that. But yeah, he doesn't do his like inner thigh. Oh. So I think I'm gonna get up and leave, go for my ride. And yeah, Scruffy sees I'm getting up. Okay, folks, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.